Okay, this is solved example number 4 from chapter number 28 of HT Verma. The chapter is regarding heat transfer. A bar of copper length 75 centimeter and a bar of steel of length 125 centimeter are joined together end to end. This is a copper rod and this is the steel rod. Okay, copper rod has 75 centimeter, steel rod has 125 centimeter. Both are of circular cross section of diameter 2 centimeter. Diameter is given 2 centimeter means we can find the area of cross section. The free ends of the copper rod and the steel bars are maintained at 100 and 0 respectively. So this is at 100 degree, this is at 0 degree. The curved surfaces of the bars are thermally insulated. So see, from this side no radiation is happening. From the sides of the rod, no radiation is happening. The only heat flow will happen along the rod from the hot end to the cold end. What is the temperature of the copper steel junction? What is the amount of heat transmitted per unit time across the junction? Okay, so it's very easy. See, for heat transfer, for thermal conduction, you can use the concept of thermal resistance. Okay, it is exactly same as electrical resistance. So we can find the resistance of copper. Okay, so the resistance of copper will be length of the copper LC divided by conductivity of copper into area of cross section. Okay, let's just find the values. So or let's keep the values, let's find them later on. Resistance of steel will be what? Length of steel divided by conductivity of steel into area of cross section. Area of cross section will be pi r square. Okay, so in this diagram, since they are connected end to end, we can say that they are connected in series. We can say that they are connected in series like this. So this is RC and this is RS. All right, so they are connected in series means what? We can add them together to find the net resistance. So net resistance will be RC plus RS. All right. So if the rate of heat flow through them is I is what? dq by dt. That is equal to I. So that will be equal to across the two ends. What is the temperature difference? 100 minus 0. So that is 100. So 100 divided by R. Okay, but this will be also equal to, if we say that the temperature at the junction of the copper and the steel is capital T. Okay, this is capital T over here. All right, then I can also write down that this is equal to 100 minus T divided by R of copper. So now I can use this equation to find the temperature of the junction. Okay, and I can use this equation to find the rate of heat flow. So let's use this first to find the temperature of the junction. So 100 minus T is equals to 100 RC divided by R. Okay, so that is equal to 100 RC divided by RC plus RS. Okay, then T will be equal to 100 minus 100 RC divided by RC plus RS. So that will be equal to, if you simplify this, 100 RS divided by RC plus RS. Now let's put the values. So 100 times RS is what? LS divided by KS into A divided by LC divided by KC into A plus LS divided by KS into A. So A will cancel out. A will cancel out from numerator and denominator. Then just put the values, or let's simplify this further if we can do that. So this will be equal to 100 LS divided by KS LC plus KC LS, and in the numerator we will get KC. Okay, so this is the temperature T. Now just put the values and you can find the temperature T. So length of steel is 125, length of copper is 75. Length of steel is 125. So 125 centimeter means 1.25 meter. Kc is what? Thermal conductivity of copper is 386 in SI units, divided by conductivity of steel 46. So Ks will be 46, Lc is 0.75 plus Kc is 386 into Ls is again 1.25. So when you simplify this, so this will come out to be equal to 93, sorry, 93.3 degrees Celsius. So now find the rate of heat flow. Rate of heat flow can be found using this formula. Okay, sorry, this formula. We can find rate of heat flow using this formula. So I equal to 100 by R. I equal to 100 by R means RC plus R steel. So this will be equal to 100 by LC by KC into A plus LS by KS into A. So this will come out to be equal to 100 KC KS A divided by LCKS plus LSKC. So you just put the values and you get the answer. So 100 times Kc and Ks. Copper is for 386, steel is 46. Copper 386, steel is 46. So 386 into 46 into area will be how much now? Pi times radius square. So radius is how much? Diameter is given 2 centimeters. So radius will be 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter means 0.01 divided by length of copper is 75 centimeters. So 0.75. Ks is 46 plus length of steel is 1.25 into Kc is 386. Solve this. Yeah, one more thing, I need to square this. So 0.01 will be squared. Okay, the radius should be squared. So this will come out to be equal to 1.07 joules per second, or you could say 1.07 watts.